Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to another episode of the greatest series ever made. A series of discussion videos that are really just Minecraft videos, if we're all being honest with each other, but we're going to keep the illusion going. The double illusion that these are just discussion videos disguised as something else. Definitely not just Minecraft Endeavor from FTB. Today, we've been going for a while now, and we don't really have any concrete goals, and I keep finding things I want to do. I want to build a jetpack. I want to go to the end and get an angel wing. We want to move to solar power, probably nuclear power. I didn't talk about this last time, but I had the digital miner up there, and it looks incredible. I mean, look at this sucker. Atomic alloy! How hard can it be? I don't know. Teleportation core? Simple enough. It just requires more atomic alloy, which is, of course, just, some form of enriched, refined obsidian, a little bit of refined obsidian in liquid state, and some reinforced alloy, which is, of course, just an infused alloy and some enriched diamond, which is, of course, just... I mean, you take it all the way back. You get redstone, you get iron ingot. It's basic stuff. We all kind of understand the concept here. You do need to get a robot, though. Listen... I was also looking at the recipe for honey, because I was looking at building this thing again. Even though, I mean, do we really need it at this point? We can just build another bronze paxel. Are we hurting for any of those materials? I mean, very briefly, we can just go here and we can have a look. Do we have... We've got a little bit of... we might have already brought all the tin back, actually. All of the tin and the copper. There doesn't appear to be any here. In fact, it looks like we brought most things back, so I don't even know what we're doing. Back we go, and inside of here, I imagine we have a little bit of copper, and we have a little bit of tin somewhere. Can we just go ahead and start cooking some of this stuff up? We might need gold dust for something else. I don't know. The digital miner is going to take care of mining for us in the future, even though I do love my mining gadget. And of course, we're not done upgrading that. We've got to get more lapis for that thing. There's a ton of things I want to do, and I figured that today would be a good day to just kind of take a step back from everything and figure out, you know, okay, what are our next steps? Ray, these are your first steps, and they're pretty good. But the next two movies are going to be terrible, and everyone is going to hate them, and rightfully so. And it's going to ruin Star Wars until The Mandalorian comes out. And that's what they said in that Star Wars movie. Some of you may remember. That's exactly what Obi-Wan said to Rey in her Force vision, word for word. So we're going to grab ourselves some ebony planks. And actually, we're going to grab some more ebony planks. I'm going to get those sticks back. We're going to build a wall. Some of you may have seen this before. Sometimes you just build a wall and you stick signs on it that sort of discuss what you want to do moving forward. I'm sorry, my phone's making all kinds of noises here. There we go, silence it. Dark oak signs? Yes, absolutely. Where are we going to put these? There's not really enough room anywhere to put up signs. This whole place is a bit cramped. You know what? I know a place that's not so cramped. Yeah, I was a little bit aggressive towards it before, but I gotta say it's growing on me, sort of the more that I'm here. So, we're gonna put down our ebony planks over here, and we're just gonna establish together sort of what comes next. What are our goals moving forward? Should Too High do it? Yeah, okay. I mean, immediately, immediate goal? Jetpack. Oh wow, it's gonna be hard to see that on very dark writing on a very dark sign. So we definitely want a jetpack. That's immediate goal. We want to get a digital miner. That's also important. We want to get one of those, and I don't think that's going to be particularly difficult. Eventually, we want to get angel wings. We'll put that underneath jetpack, because angel ring, I should say. I don't think it's called angel wings. That's gonna come afterward. And I guess also that one kind of ties into defeat the Ender Dragon, because we've got to do that too. So those two are kind of together, and then these two are together. And then, in a way, like, this comes after this, but then this is dependent on this. So we got to find some good weapons to defeat the Ender Dragon with. I'll start looking into that. We want to generate more power. Generate more power! Absolutely, we want to do that. And what are some other goals that we have for ourselves? I mean, I know we've looked at backpacks before, and backpacks are cool. We probably want to build some of those. We want to build a powered diamond anvil. I guess really just get into, like, cyclic and mechanism and things is sort of a more broader sort of term. So, I mean, long-term stuff, though. Long-term goals. Let's go over here. What do we want to do? What is our end goal? What should we be pursuing? I guess we want to build this place up increase the land, the real estate value, and then sell. Sell, sell, sell. Once we have something solid, we sell it to the highest bidder. So let's do that. Let's see. We're going to make land value go up, 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 U. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to make it go up, up, U. And then we're all out of signs, so we'll have to make some more. Oh, we call it there, but we're not going to call it there. We're not quitters. We're going to make another batch of signs here. And we want to then sell, sell, sell. Oh, a twist! It's a twist! It means nothing. It's just sell, sell, sell. And then what else do we... I mean, how do we increase land values? I guess we're going to build a castle on top of our hill. Build castle on hill. We're going to make it a fortress. Yeah. Okay, that'll be cool. And then also farm everything. And we're going to farm everything using mystical agriculture. And actually, we might do that here. Because just looking around at this place, this is ideal farmland. Assuming time passes here. So I know the sun doesn't move in the sky. But does that mean that like ticks don't also work normally? Also, where did this come from? That hasn't always been there, has it? I don't know how that got there. I must have done that in a previous episode by accident. I'm sure nothing suspicious. The best way to find out whether or not time passes there is to just test and see whether or not time passes there. So we'll take, let's see, we'll take an assortment of crops with us. We will take a, not industrial hemp. We'll take a beetroot seed. We'll take a carrot. We will take a potato. And we will take a, you know what, an oak sapling as well. And we're going to want to make sure we have a bucket. We have a bucket. We'll bring a couple of buckets of water with us so we can start an infinite water source. And what we'll do is we will come over here just behind the sign, like literally right behind the sign, just out of view of anyone who might be snooping around. You know, they'll come up, they'll look at the sign, they'll see our plans, they'll leave. They'll never know that we're doing an illicit crop growing exercise back here where we're going to try to grow... I mean, I say illicit, but it's a potato. Oh, do you have to have, like, potato seeds or something? Oh, okay. Well, that's not going to work. I can't plant the carrot either. I cannot plant the beetroots either. I guess that's our answer. We can't plant things here, even though we can make the farmland, and the farmland definitely got, like, tilled. It's just not letting me plant things. That's really weird. Yeah, all right, well, I guess we're not going to be farming here. That's a shame, because this seemed like the best place for it. It's a really lovely place. Now, we are going to leave the water there. I wonder if we can use some other device to plant the crops, if we can kind of, like, cheat the system a little bit. That's clever, though, because I looked out at this field and I thought to myself, this is it. This is where we grow crops. It's a beautiful... I mean, what if I, like... Okay, so what if I put down dirt? And then I till it. And then can I plant? No. No, you just can't plant anything in this soil. It won't take. Interesting. So we'll have to find another place to mine. Which is obviously not... Oh, for frick's sake. It's not that big a deal. You know what I mean? I mean, there's plenty of places to... oh, it instantly froze the ice as well. Well, we'll leave this quiet shame back here, kind of out of sight, out of mind. I don't need any extra dirt. We'll... throw that into the system, and we do have our wall here, though. We're going to tackle Jetpack today. We'll figure out where to plant crops later. I mean, could we do it? Could we do it back here? I think so. I think if we, like, leveled all of that out and replaced the stone with grass, we could probably do cropping there. Or we can have just big structures coming off the side of the mountain here. Or we could try to find another dimension. I don't know. Is that a thing? Let's see what we've got if we type in dim. We've got an interdimensional module, a dimensional modifier, an interdimensional modifier. We've got sediment. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything about going to different dimensions. I mean, there's dimensional cells and things, but I don't really know what any of these do. Is there, like, a twilight forest? No, but there's a twilight cloak. Makes you invisible in darkness. That's fun. Portal. You know what? That's the fastest thing to do. Oh, interesting. Okay. Void portal? That's just a void dimension, I think. We should build one of those and double check. Well, an empty, vast void might be useful. Instantly pass through portals. That could be useful too. Okay, no, you know what? First things first, we're going to build ourselves a jetpack. We're going to knock that off of our to-do list, and we're going to build the most basic one first. So for this, we need 4 iron, and I think that's going to be the easiest part. Before we get started, let's put all this stuff away. I don't need all of that stuff. I wonder if it would have even let us put down a tree. I didn't think to check. Not that that would have done us much good, unless... No, you can't put regular plants into hopping bonsais, and that wouldn't help us anyway. That's not how... Well, can you put regular... No. I was going to say, because then we could just plant a whole bunch of mystical agriculture plants inside... Well, hold on. I don't think you can put them in a bonsai pot, because, like, bonsai, that's tree, right? Nether seeds, uses. Oh my gosh, you can put them in a botany pot. I mean, that's going to take a long time to grow is the only issue. Specifically, it's going to take 2 minutes isn't bad. And we never have to worry about having machines to replant them or anything. Okay, you know what? Very briefly, just for a second, just for the sake of experimentation, let's take an existing bonsai pot, and let's take all of the accoutrements. We're going to go into the mining portal, okay? We did not think to bring a chest, but we'll just use this one here for testing. Can we... Okay. It does seem to grow. All right. Hold on. Let's open up our map. We're going to go to claimed chunks, and we're going to claim these 4... we're going to claim these 4 chunks, and we're going to force load all of them just to be on the safe side. And then we're going to make sure that they stay loaded, and we're going to come back and see if inside of this chest we have anything resembling dark oak. We have 10 blocks of coal in here. What are we doing? We need this stuff. We need this stuff to power our small empire of energy that we're running out of. A block of coal? Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll put 3 in there. 3 in there. 2 in there. 2 in there. How are we doing on power? You're empty. You are almost full. That's what we want to see. We want to see that get full and then that fill up, and it's going to be crazy. And then what we will do is we'll put the coal away. We're going to start focusing now. We're going to start focusing, I promise. We're getting ourselves ready here. Now we are prepared to build ourselves a flying device. Specifically, we're going to be building a iron jetpack. I just thought of something else. Hold on. No, we got to go back. I just remembered something else we have to add to our sign of things we're going to be doing. And this is probably the most important thing of all, and then we're actually going to be building a flying device. You're going to see what I mean here in a second. Let's just go throw this sign down real quick. It'll take all of like 2 seconds. And if you've already started counting, you're cheating. Oops. Refined storage. Soon. There we go. TM. Just to make things a little bit easier on us. This is still going. It hasn't had time to do anything, so we're not going to check it now. Although the fact that it had gone down does mean that those chunks are staying loaded, and it is ticking down, which is a good sign. That's what we want to see. Well, a good dark oak sign, if anything. Am I right, boyos? Hey-o! Yeah! Man, we're funny and having a good time, aren't we? Okay. So for this, we're going to need a redstone, whatever this thing is. So we're going to need redstone and stone and quartz, which we should have. I don't know if we have an abundance of it. I know we picked up a lot, but we might have used it all already. Yeah, when we were upgrading our... unless I put it in here, which is a possibility. I did. Okay. We'll grab a few of those. I mean, we're not going to build more than 1 jetpack, but you never know. The recipe might call for more later. Redstone, sticks. We have 1. I think I put the rest of them in here for some reason. Yep. And I think we're ready to go, except for I don't know what goes into these. Blaze powder. We do have that. We recently collected that from the Nether. We've got 4 of them. And then I think we'll probably need leather, because I saw something about a leather belt. And then finally, we're going to need some furnaces, which, I mean... Can we not... I guess we can't break these. That's fine. Just do that. We're not using these for anything else anymore anyway. Our little anvil is chipped. That ain't great, is it? Okay. So, we're going to make ourselves... Oh, we don't have enough iron. I did not grab enough. I should have just grabbed a stack. Let's be real. Alrighty. Thrusters. We'll need 2 of those. And then we will need to build the leather strap, which is leather and iron. So I definitely didn't grab enough iron. And then put that all together with a We got to fill some redstone torches first, of course, getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. And then we combine those with, it looks like any kind of stone, really. Like down here, just shows stone, nether quartz. Boop. And then we put it all together, and we've got an iron jetpack, which, let's see, engine disabled, hover disabled. There's a hover mode. Energy usage. What is the purpose of building an upgraded one? If we look at the recipe for the gold one, it looks like it holds more RF. Energy usage is higher as well. When on body, +2 armor. I don't. It's tier 2. I don't really know what the advantage is. Again, just uses more energy. No idea what the advantage is, and no idea what netherite is either. Oh, of course, it's netherite scrap and gold. Netherite scrap just being ancient debris, just being something you get from a laser. We're not going to go into it, because you know what? We're just going to build a golden one. That's an easy-looking upgrade. Yeah, we can build one of those right now. We might have to go get more... I was going to say more blaze powder to go up another level, but we do have blaze rods that we can use instead, so that's good. Uses, whatever this thing is, 2 of those, and then we probably have redstone blocks. I was going to say, yeah, no need to make another one, although they are great for saving storage space. I will say that. So we'll combine all of those together to get the gold one, and then the diamond one looks like it's basically the same exact recipe, except now with diamonds, and then also we're going to need to build another furnace. We're how far into this series, and we having to build furnaces. That's where we're at now as a society. And like I said, we don't have any more blaze powder, but we do have blaze rods. So in essence, we do have an abundance of blaze powder, or 2, which is what we needed. And then however many diamonds we needed. And they're right in front of me. We're getting low. We're down to 26, and I don't know how many is going to be left after this. And I'm still not sure why exactly we're doing this, because I don't really know what the advantage is to the diamond one. But I'll be darned if we're not doing this. And I've already forgotten what the last critical ingredient was. Never mind, I've remembered. We need 1 more diamond, and we need another block of redstone. And I mean, if it cannot be that the only reason you build one of these is to have more power stored in it. Really? No, did I not grab another diamond? I thought I grabbed another diamond. I thought I did exactly that. Weird. It cannot be just so it can hold more energy and use more energy. Because look, this uses 50 and 400 and +2 armor. This one, ooh, okay, it's 3 armor. That's pretty, no, it's, yeah, +3 armor. Uses more energy, but stores more energy. To what end? I don't know. I'm not looking it up either. Well, maybe I will later. So we're going to have to fill this sucker up. But first, are you full? You're full. And you're filling up. We love to see that. Do we have more? We have more charcoal. We have stacks of charcoal. We will fill each one of these up with a stack of charcoal. I don't care if they already have a block of coal in them. Each one is getting their own full stack of charcoal. And eventually we're going to use our jetpack to go deforest a little bit. And that'll give us plenty of juice. But now what we're going to do is open this up. You're set to output 2,000? I don't know. Can you input that much? What's your max input? I don't know. All I know is that I'm going to put a jetpack in you, and you're going to hold 4 million. I keep saying 4 million FE/RF, which is going to deplete this thing because it only holds 3 million. But it's going to get filled up from this thing because it can hold 6 million, and it's going to get filled up from this thing because it'll hold 10 million, and it'll get filled up by these because they're currently generating power. And we've got a great system that's really good for moving power around if you don't want to move too much power around. There is an upgrade for this, though, that allows it to move more power. But I think we might have to get rid of our stabilized RF coil, because this one gives you a transfer rate of ×2 and a capacity of ×6. And then the other coil that you can get, if I'm not mistaken, is the opposite of that. High flux, yeah. So 6 times transfer and 2 times capacity. And I don't know if they stack. And I guess now is as good a time as any to answer that question. Why sit on it? Why sit on it and wonder? Why do a Google search of it when I can just cook up a couple of silver dusts or just grab the silver ingots that are already completed, as well as the gold that's in our inventory? Yeah, I think we've got everything we need. Was it lead? It might have been lead. We'll have to check the recipe again, because to be quite honest with you, I wasn't paying No, it was silver. Where did I get lead from? I can't tell you. I don't know. It's not a secret. It's not, I can't tell you because it's like hush hush, highly classified government men in black suits. It's, I can't tell you because I cannot fathom the own inner workings of my mind. If we have to swap these out, we're not going to, because I would rather this hold 6 million RF and transfer slowly than not. They go in together. It still holds 6 million RF. So they don't negate one another, which is weird, because I thought they would either negate one another or stack. But no. And now we can presumably turn that up, and this will fill up even faster, but then presumably we can turn that up too. Oh, and I don't really know what the upper limits of this thing are. I don't know how quickly it can empty power out. But we've got ourselves a diamond jetpack now. So I think it has to go on this slot. But we don't want to look silly. So we're going to open up the cosmetic slot, pop that on there, and now we look normal. Okay. It is engine, hover, e-hover, charger. I guess charger mode just dumps energy out of it, maybe into the devices we're carrying. How do I cycle through the modes? You know what? We're going to have to go into our options and find out. Controls. Maybe just jetpack? Toggle jetpack charger. Toggle jetpack emergency hover. Toggle jetpack engine. GUI. Okay, so J, K, and H is what we need to look at here. So J, jetpack engine enabled. K brings up the GUI. And then that's L. H, hover mode enabled. So on and off, engine on and off. And then I guess we can do all of that from this menu as well. So we can turn it on and off. We can put it on hover mode. What is e-hover? Emergency hover mode. Does that work the way I think it does? Which is like, no, I guess we also need to have the motor on. If we're like about to smack on the ground, well, we have a cloud to do that. So we don't really need e-hover, if that's what e-hover does. And I'm not convinced that it does. So we'll just turn that off. We'll leave engine, I guess. Do I have... What am I using my 5 and 6 mouse buttons for? I don't think anything. Or 4 and 5. Maybe we should bind them to that. So we're going to go back to controls. We're going to type in jetpack. And then we're going to put engine on mouse button 5 and the hover on button 4. And then if I want to be able to fly, I can just... It doesn't work. Nothing is happening. Off to a great swimming start. Were those already being used by something else? Apparently, yes. Okay, so what we can do is we can erase all of these. And we can show conflicts. And we can just scroll around until we find mouse button 4 and 5. So we put that back on left alt. It says left alt is being used by something. You know what? We're going to search for a key. Left alt. Left alt. Does that not how that works? Left alt. There we go. Focus tool menu. Put that on delete. Everything's on delete now. Okay. So that works. It does, like... Oh. I think there's something wrong with my button. That's not good. That would explain why I'm having so much trouble dodging in Assassin's Creed. If that button is like... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, because it doesn't happen if I just hit Alt on my keyboard. It only happens when I hit Alt on my control pad. Yeah. That's bad. I guess I need to get a new control pad. I guess the Razor Orb Weaver has met its death. Or just stop using that button, but I need that button. If I hold it down, it's fine, and if I release it, it turns off. But it also sometimes, like, flickers if I push it too hard. I'm sorry. I know this isn't, like, super interesting for everyone, but I'm just trying to figure this out. It does look like the button's just going bad. We could just kind of deal with it. I can hold down the button and we could turn the engine on and off. And actually, you know what? That kind of works. Oh my gosh. So is this thing faster now that it's, like, diamond? I don't know. Does how fast we go forward depend on our starting momentum? And if so, what happens if we open up our menu here and we turn on super speed and then we just yeet forward? Oh, this is what happens. Oh, this is fantastic. And then, of course, we can drop from any height because we have a cloud underneath us. Hi, creepers. Hi, creepers. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, here's this weird place that we found previously. What was up with this? I can also just, like, barely see the battery charge behind the FPS, and I'm starting to think that maybe we don't necessarily... This is very odd. This just is sort of here. This does not feel natural. There's a bear up here. Is this the top of Brother Bear? Wait, is this Brother Bear? Hold on a minute. Because there's a big bear and a little bear. Oh, it's the story of Brother Bear. He's about to tell him about how he slaughtered his mother for stealing fish that he didn't properly secure. Are we friends? Are you going to attack me if I go into a menu? I think we're good because I need to go into... I'm going to turn off the FPS up here. We don't need it anymore. We know it's terrible. There we go. So now we can see the energy of our jetpack a bit better. Hello there, Brother Bear. It could also be a... Oh my gosh, what if this is Brother Bear, but before Mama Bear gets slaughtered? What if I am Brother Bear? Oh, it's like a prophecy come true! Oh no! Oh, little brother! Oh no, we're gonna get that song sung by that guy. Phil Collins is gonna come in and sing about Brother Bear, I murdered your mother. Brother Bear, I'm gonna murder you too. I don't want to turn into bear and take care of you. This is the most humane thing that I can do. The power of the sun? I don't even know what that means. I'm getting some kind of a buff from it though. Luck? Sunbird's blessing? The sunbird approves of baby bear murder. Ah, there we go. I've put it out of its misery. It was suffering without its mom, and I've come back and I have freed it. What? Oh, why are we not falling? Is this part of Sunbird's blessing? What happens when it runs out? Do we fall? Yep. Good thing we have a cloud. So we do also have hover mode, which you can activate by holding down this button. And it is what you think. I assume it uses a lot of energy, but it's kind of like... I mean, we do kind of sink a little bit, which is unfortunate. But, I mean, it's definitely better than not having it. And I do wish that I could bind it to a... Oh? We still have Sunbird's blessing. Is this a thing that we have permanently? Oh my gosh, yeah, I guess that's the Sunbird. Wow. So I guess if we fly in its wake, we too can soar. Wow. Sunbird. You're majestic. You're beautiful. You're gonna die. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna take whatever you drop. Did it drop something? Oh gosh. Come on, up we go. Let's go. We're gonna kill the Sunbird. And when it dies, it's gonna drop us a feather. And we're gonna use that feather to fly around. I'm making that up. I don't know that to be true. I'm just making assumptions. Is this Sunbird's mountain? Is that what's happening here? Wow, what are the odds of there being a straight shot down? Come here, you. Stop trying to get away from me. This is very difficult. We got it. What did it drop? Not a gosh darn thing. We've committed a crime against nature. We killed the Sunbird, and we got nothing for it. We got nothing to show for it. Oh, that's miserable. I also forgot that we do also have our our 2x speed thing works regardless of whether or not we're on the ground. That's great. So if we turn that off, presumably we fly at a normal pace, yeah. Or like I guess that is slower, right? That's not my imagination. Turn that back on. Yeah, this is definitely faster. This seems like a pretty good way to travel. I don't even know if we really need a ring. What is... Well, this is, like, perfectly squared. On one side. See, that's sus. You see things like that, and it looks a little sus. Where's the forest that's on fire? Should be right around... Yeah, here we go. Oh, classic. It's still burning. It's still burning, and it's still creeping its way ever closer to the nice pretty woods. You know what we have to do to protect the pretty woods? Is we have to create a barrier that the fire can't pass through. And the only way to do that, I mean, this is just... I'm just being a humane conservationist at this point. I mean, you might call it deforestation. I call it protecting a better forest. I mean, who needs swamplands? It's not like they're vital to any major ecosystems or anything. Just get rid of this crap. You know what? This is annoying and I'm tired of it. We're flying away now. Goodbye! We are going to take the holly berries back with us because Christmas.